the ego. The ego is something that you created, and it was created from other people's opinions and other people's perceptions. But it's something that you created. And we have made the ego real. We have made the ego our go-to for life. The ego will cause you to feel separation from source, God, universe, whatever you wish to call it, creator. It will have you believe that the ego is the only way and it is the truth. But it will also have you living from a state of fear, doubt and worry. But you created the ego, so you're now opting to live in fear, doubt and worry. The thing is, fear cannot be seen. So we are believing in something that can't be seen. Fear is an emotion that is felt based on the thoughts and conditions given to us through our ego. But if it can't be seen, then it doesn't exist. See, the ego wants us to believe that it has the power. The ego wants us to believe that everything it says to us is the truth. And that is when we fear it, because when it's saying you can't do this, you can't earn that money, you can't become that person, we completely and utterly believe it. But what is the truth is that the ego does not have the power. No, it doesn't. It's something that we've all fallen victim to, that the majority of the population have fallen victim to, that we believe that the ego is the truth and we believe that the ego has the power. God, source, creator has the power, not the ego. The ego is delusional. And if it's delusional, it isn't real. And it's not real. Nobody's ever seen the ego. Nobody's ever, been able to touch it or use our five senses. You are God consciousness. And if you want to start manifesting effortlessly, without all the affirmations, without having to do shadow work, without having to do any of this, understand the ego. The ego, and understanding it, knowing that it is delusional, that is something that you created. So therefore, we don't need to pay attention to it. We created it. It's not where your power is. Despite the ego telling you every single day that it has the power, it doesn't, unless you allow it to. The ego will fill your mind with fearful thoughts, but they are just thoughts. It is just an energy. And the more you think these thoughts, the more your body will feel fear. But we can disregard those thoughts because they are just thoughts. And if we disregard them, they're not real, they don't exist. So the fear can be dispelled. And when we give emotion to the thoughts and we start having fear, then the universe, God, source, creator, will pick up on that and think, oh right, that's what she wants. That's what she'll get. And that's when our fear can then become our reality. If we give it no effect, if we give it no power by putting feeling into it, then it can't become a reality. That is fact. If that thought doesn't have any energy, any power, we haven't plugged into it, it doesn't exist. So nothing has happened. And that's how reality is caused. And if we have acknowledged the thought but not given it any energy and not plugged in, then it doesn't exist. It's not real. And it goes away to nothing. Therefore, it hasn't become reality. And we have nothing to fear. Save this video and watch it time and time again, because that itself is key, and understanding how fear isn't even real. It's not a real thing, yet we're choosing to believe that it's gospel.